One of the unique talent or expertise of our speaker this afternoon is understanding human programming. Human programming. Diba? That helps establish strong bonds, connection, and meaningful relationships. Our speaker finds immense joy and fulfillment in seeing people liberated from grief, sorrow, and suffering through intimate, deep, connected, and profound conversations during her one-on-one coaching and training sessions. So, ganda ng kanyang profile, no? Nag-one-on-one coaching siya and training sessions. Pwede ba kami dito? Pwede ba kami dito? Personal lang. Well, siguro, let's find out later after ng kanyang talk, no? Para maka-schedule natin siya. So, she is an advocate of excellent service and civility, one of the coaches at Sela Consultancy Corporation, and a YouTube educator for Nosy Rosie. Actually, maganda yung YouTube channel nila kasi matatawa ka. Matatawa ka, matututo ka lahat. Mamaya, i-promote naman natin yung kanyang YouTube. And lastly, a passage from Marianne Williamson's poem, Our Greatest Fear, Who Are You Not to Be? Okay? Our speaker's favorite awakening quote as she believes that she can be what she wants to be. So let's welcome Sister Chen and Melissa.
Wow! Yay. Great! Great afternoon! Wow! Araneta! Saan ba ako? Dito? Sa taas. Okay. Are you excited? Ang dami-dami natin, grabe. I have a question for all of you. Gusto ko sabay-sabay kayong sumagot. Pagkatanong ko nung tanong ko. Okay, what's the first thing that comes in your mind when you hear the word investment?
Pera. Money.
People from this side?
Money.
Money, okay. When we come here, every ladies fellowship, every month, once a month kasi diba? Every month, what we're doing is building a community. We're building a relationship. And for most people, when it comes to investment, it's just about money. I've asked around people outside this church, and ang sagot nila is 90% of them, it's about money. What I would like to emphasize, relationship is also about investment, right?
Yes.
When we come here, we mingle, we socialize. Great! Oo, tama. Kasi yung unang naisip, pere. What we're doing here, it's also about relationship. Sino na dito yung nakarinig ng love language o familiar sa kanilang love language? Yay! Pero alam nyo na siya in details. Not yet. Kayo po, itong mga medyo bata-bata pa. Ay, pero ito young at heart. Bumawi. Familiar. Hindi ko na masyado i-discuss yung meeting yun, but I will just be sharing to you my story, why this is my favorite topic every time may training kami. Kasi this is very personal for me. This is something that has liberated me in the middle of ng 30s ako na nagkaroon kami ng problem ng family. So if not for this, I wouldn't be able to know what it's like kung ano yung ganung relationship. Which is i-discuss ko ngayon. Ako yung pinsan ko, naglalakad kami sa Cebu. Sabi niya, wow, kagwapa sa langgam. Sabi ko, saan? So sabi niya, no. Sabi ko, ba't nasa taas? Yung pala, sa Cebu, sa mga Cebuano, ang langgam is ibon. And sa Tagalog, ang langgam is yung ants yung nagko-crawl. So imagine, pag nag-usap kayo ng spouse nyo, ng love partner nyo, na hindi kayo nagtutugma ng communication. You're trying to say a message, you're trying to send a message, pero hindi magkatugma o hindi niya naiintindihan. Diba? Frustrating. Sometimes we would feel na hindi tayo mahal. Sometimes we would feel na hindi tayo importante. Sometimes we would also feel na wala na tong panahon sa akin, wala na tong oras for me. Hindi na ako mahalaga sa kanya. And when that time comes, you feel empty. You agree?
Yes.
Was there ever a chance or a time in your life that you felt na my family doesn't love me? Or sino na yung mga married dito? Ako hindi pa ako married. Pero I've been to a relationship na. Did you feel at some point di kayo mahal? Or parang kulang?
Yes.
So, pag ganun, is your emotional love tank becomes empty. And what happens pag ganun? Try mo yan hanapin sa iba. Pero, yung first time, first year nyo, first year, first few months, parang everything is perfect, magical. You and me against the world, di ba? Oh, nakaka-relate siya. You and me against the world. Walang makakaharang sa pagmamahal namin. Yes, against all odds. But there will become a time, which is sabi ng mga scientists, researchers, doctors, family counselors, and etc. This is very proven. first 2 years is the honeymoon stage. Kung saan, bago kayong kasal or bago kayong in a relationship, na lahat ng nakikita mo sa isang tao o sa kapartner mo is perfect, maganda. Kahit na mag-fart yan sa harap mo, okay lang. Kunyari, wala kang naamoy, di ba? Pag nag-booger siya sa harap mo, okay lang. Kunyari, di mo siya nakita, yung mga ganon. But, there will come a time, which is hindi sila sabay na nakakakita, na, ay, parang hindi ko gusto to. O yun, mga turn-off moments, di ba? Ay, parang hindi ko gusto yung ugali niya. And then, ang masama pa dun, pag nagpakasal, and then they cannot handle. Let me share a story. Meron akong friend na feeling niya talaga, hindi siya love yung boyfriend niya. As in, nung una, masaya daw siya, lumapit siya sa akin. Sabi niya, yung una, saya namin eh. 3 months, 6 months. And then, after a while, parang hindi na niya ako mahal. Pero hindi ko naman narinig sa kanya yung I love you. Hindi man lang niya ako binabati pag may ginawa ako sa kanya. Hindi man lang ako ina-appreciate. And then what happens? 3 years siyang umiiyak because hindi na-express sa kanya nung partner niya yung pagmamahal niya sa kanya. In the long run, parang magkakaroon sila ng breakup, which is nangyari nga kasi si boyfriend lumipad ng ibang bansa. After 3 months, naghiwalay sila. So sabi niya, alam mo, I realized nung magkahiwalay na kami after 2 years, nagbasa ako ng mga notes niya. Mahal niya pala ako. Alam mo bakit? Kasi she was waiting for that boyfriend to say, I love you. Marinig yung I love you. Pero never daw nasabi. Pero they were together. Tinulungan na para makipagbansa. Parang yun yung way out of the relationship. And what's that called? Words of affirmation. Ang isang tao whose love language receiving niya is words of affirmation. Kahit sabihan mo lang yan ng thank you, kunyari hindi kayo lovers, sabihan mo ng thank you, that will be appreciated. Sabihan mo ng please, it's appreciated. Pero kung mag-asawa kayo, tapos sinasabihan mo siya ng I love you, depende sa tao eh. But to some people, hindi nila nakukuha yun sa partner nila, sa spouse nila. And it's sad because you really feel down and you really feel unimportant and unloved. And minsan, kung ano pa yung words of affirmation niya, kung ano pa yung gusto-gusto niya marinig, may mga couples, hindi pa yung sinasabi, kabaliktaran pa. So what happens? Maghihiwalay talaga sila. I've encountered couples na gano'n ang nangyari, like this one. Napaka-generous niya sa family niya, pero yung asawa niya, every time nag-workout siya, taba-taba mo. Whatever you're doing, wala siyang naririnig na maganda from her husband. You know what happened? Nangaliwa si babae. Actually, dahil ng baby pa tayo, pagkapalabas pa lang natin sa tiyan ng mga magulang natin, ang una na natin narinig, ay, ang cute! Ay, ang ganda! Ay, ang blessing! Ganyan-ganyan. So it's all about praises and appreciation. But as time goes by, bihira na natin yung marinig sa magulang natin. And even sa friends. And even, that's why we created an appreciation vlog before. Sobrang joy. Diba? Yung joy hindi masuka. Sobrang saya lang ng pakiramdam. And I hope dumating yung time, maraming mga tao maka-appreciate o maintindihan what it's like to give appreciation to others. Even yung mga security guards, si Manong na mag-ice cream, yung mga ganun. Let's make this world a better place.